All I gotta say, my people, I gotta do an impromptu live. God forgives, but Trump don't, y'all. You can love or hate the man all you want. You can feel, you can have the emotions, you could say anything that you want to say. But the one thing I want people to have in perspective is this: the man is showing in real time how to galvanize people. I'm meeting people all the time saying it might be this, it might be fake, it might be that. Bruh, don't worry about the minor details. I want you to watch the major play that's currently happening right now. The man is showing you real time how to galvanize a fan base. The man is showing you real time that I'm going against the machine. I'm going against the grain of everything I'm doing. I'm going against my support, the people that say they're against me. I'm doing it my way. And all you can do as a person is respect that 100%, man. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to say, man, I want to try to replicate it. Nah, get out your feelings with it, bro. But right now, on this Trump thing, on this assassination attempt, all you can say, bro, is buddy really tried it. And there's no shade. There ain't no anti. I ain't this rant. All it shows me right there, man, is that Trump is really trying to stomp down on these people. We could say these comments, oh, it wasn't this, man. What if it was? And what if it really was an attempt? What if the people that are really against that man try to take that man's life? Because one thing we got to realize is that once he get back in the big dog seat, the catbird seat, once he get back on top, it's heck to pay. So he's showing it right now, man. So people don't understand historical significance. Let me put my tinfoil kufi on. History has shown presidents getting shot at. Reagan got shot at. Lincoln. We see multiple Kennedy, multiple presidents got shot at. So this is not a untold or unheard of event. What makes this more historical significance? We have more access. We have day-to-day time that we can actually see these events. And number two, we know he has one of the most radical and strongest fan bases. So what Trump is showing right now is that his fan base saw the gentleman and gunned him down, lacking what the government assistant agent is supposed to be. You see his people more alert and more astute to protect this man. That makes him more dangerous. That makes him harder to stop. It also makes you harder to position anything against Trump. That's the truth. He's showing that I'm 100% indie, selling records out in stadiums. I'm going to all these small towns. I'm building my thing brick by brick. I'm building it through sweat equity, through love, through trans, through people supporting me. That's what's happening right now, man. That's all we see. Like I said, and I want people to just understand that play when you see it long term. I think people get too caught up in the feelings about what the statement, what the significance is about. But when you see the political actions of how things line up with each other, I want you to see it from a long-term perspective. He is showing right now that having support from the grassroots, from his base level, outweighs any support from Big Machine. Forget what you think about it. Forget your personal feelings. Forget any of that type of stuff, y'all. You must understand the larger play when you see things. That's it. You can feel how you want to feel, put them to the side. Man, woman, whatever you're saying. But what you're seeing right now is a power dynamic play. Watch it. See it. And if you don't know it, go back and read your history books. A lot of people don't understand because they don't know the stories of this country. They don't know the power plays that are current, that are being rinsed, and repeated. Ronald Reagan's slogan was "Make America Great Again." Did you know that? Did you know that Trump remixed that and made it his own? Did you know that when he remixed that slogan and made it his own, he made sure that people could identify and see that? Most people have no idea. They just think that slogan was organic. No, Reagan used that. Multiple people in the past used that thing. We have to get back to our original roots. It is a campaign calling. It's a calling. You may not understand the calling. You may not see it. You may not be able to identify what the calling is, but you need to be aware of it. A lot of people are truly not aware. So when you say something to them, they'll look at it and going about it in a nonchalant way. But what you got to realize in real time is that this plays for real. It's kind of scary too when you think about it. Me living in Houston, gonna talk about the burial and everything on tomorrow's live. People don't even understand how real this stuff is. Living down here, right, y'all? Did y'all know that the FEMA did not have access to come down here because of Republican state? Forget the politics for a second. We got to understand how deep this stuff goes. Now, this isn't about how Trump had influence in that, but when people hear political actions, we don't understand that it's such a serious thing. It's serious. And like I said, you don't have to support people. You don't have to like them. But along with you living in your regular life, you got to understand and see when power moves are happening right in front of your eyes. Right in front of your eyes. Shout out to DW, what you chatting about? About the current event, brother. Educate yourself, man. I want you to get to educated people. Identify as a lawnmower. That's what you do, bro. Tina Marie, absolutely. They are 100% playing chess, not checkers out here. Sweetie, I love you too. Shout out to your family. Hope they say. Levi, pray for the brother, man. We don't want to see no elderly man die. Shout out to him. Let me keep going. One other thing you got to understand what you saw in this dynamic, right? When you saw this assassination attempt happen, right? And you saw this actually happen in real time, I want you to see how slow the Secret Service was to get into that incident. If you haven't read a book called by William Pepper, he was the attorney for Dr. Martin Luther King when Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated. It was said in that book that Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, right? I need you to read it. And when you read that book, it speaks about how some of these actions are slowed up and we don't know. Now, I'm not going to go into the conspiracy because I'm not a conspiracy theorist. All I want you to do is think for yourself. We're having an outside rally event. There's suspicious behavior going on. How come we're not canvassing to make sure everything is gone? I don't know if you've ever been to events before, y'all. Of course, mistakes can happen, right? Of course, people can get by. Of course, situation happens. But what I'm learning right now in my only life is people only get by when somebody wants to get by. Information only leaks when somebody wants it to leak. People only hear stuff about you when they want you to tell stuff about them. So the information that happened about where this man would be, how you could shoot him, where to hit him at, is a serious thing, bro. It was a BB gun. Who cares it was a BB gun? A 70-year-old man got shot and got up like he was Pop. Love or hate him, man. The man got shot, bro. He took 100 shots like Young Dolphin, got up like, what? It was a photo op, of course, man, at politicians, bro. Why we acting like this ain't a part of the game? People kill me with that, like, oh, man, he doing a photo op. What is he supposed to do, bro? He's trying to gain votes and galvanize his base. Why we acting like we don't see this? This is real scary right here. Not to scare you, but to make you aware. If you going out tonight celebrating and you not thinking about these long-term effects, you better open your eyes. You better open your eyes, man. Politics is violence without bloodshed. Shout out to Fred Hampton. Let me say it again. Politics is violence without bloodshed. What we saw right there was an attempt at bloodshed. Was it fatal? Was it cheap? Was it photo op? Who knows? What you gotta know is that look online right now. Look what 25 million people are saying. Look at your certain coworkers and see what they talking about. I live in Texas. I looked outside. I know what I saw. I know what their news is saying. You got to get out your bubble and understand everything that you're hearing ain't what other people hearing. You got to listen to everything. I listen to everything. Don't listen to your echo chamber. Don't listen to what everybody else hear you say. You got to smell the cheese everywhere. You got to listen. You got to touch base. All right, man. I love you too, sweetie. Shout out to you. Prayers for Trump, man. Hopefully that elderly man good. Pray for Trump again, please, man. Just like October 7th, that was from the inside out. Man, it usually is. I'm going to say it again, my phrase, brother, Mr. Noam. Things only get out when you want the information to get out. People only touch you when somebody lets them touch you. People only do things that you allow to happen to you. That's just me. Thing of life. Anime, man. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. James, breaking news. Black voter registration has indicated Trump into the national black delegation. Man, he been there, man. Let's keep it real now. Trump been there. Trump been supported, man. He may get his hate mail, but he been who he is. I remember years ago, Trump was in songs, articles, newsletters. Man, I don't know why we be fronting, man. People act like they don't support him and he ain't been had black base. My pops and them say he was good. Because when people say that thing to me, oh, he racist. They all racist. They all racist, bro. What we talking about? They all racist and they got their racist actions against people. You sound like it's something groundbreaking. Older white man, lived in America, and they ain't racist. Shocker. Shocker, bro. Shocker. I did not know that. This is really groundbreaking news. The information you telling me was not known. Hey, no matter what your politics is, anime, Biden gotta go. What I'm saying is this, man. The people that act like you don't need to be politically aware, run from them. You got to be politically aware. You got to know what's going on. Even if you don't like it, fellas, being black and not knowing what's going on is worse, man. Being humble is worse than being aware. You need to be aware of everything, your surroundings, what's going on, what the city's saying. What you got to be tapped in. If you ain't tapped in or touching the soil, that's how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt. You got to be tapped in, bro. Like I said, you ain't got to like it. People get this confused. I don't like that person. I don't give a if you like that person or not. Watch his moves. It's a lot of people I don't like. It's a lot of people I don't fool with. But what that got to do with me studying and learning from him? I'm taking notes right now. Watch his moves. See what he doing. You think he ain't getting his base, man? If you don't think his campaign numbers going to triple tomorrow, you a fool. Yeah, and man, I'm giving good points. People get too much in their feelings talk. And when you get in your feelings talk, you tend to miss things. Number one law for a man, don't get in your feelings, bro. Never get in your feelings. No matter if you love, hate, dislike the person, they ain't got to know. Stay neutral. Stay neutral. Analyze the situation, see both good and bad. Do you like it, do you not? What's the benefit for you and your family? You got to be selfish with your vote, with your actions. Yes. Politics is a subject of who gets what. If ain't nobody else ever educated and taught you that, that's what you got to remember. Be selfish on your viewpoint. Be selfish on your objective. Be selfish on your thought processes. Straight up. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to respect it. Hell, you ain't even got to like how it's going. But one thing you got to do, you know one thing you got to do? You got to go after it. That's the truth, boss man. That's the truth, boss lady. That's it. So good to chop it up, y'all. Had to do an impromptu live. Breaking news, Trump's go shoot just, bruh. What? Bruh. Trump beat a felony charge. Trump got assassinated. When that album drop, it's going platinum. It's going platinum in the streets. James, again, breaking news. Trump's gold shoes sold out in every gear city in the Midwest. We got to understand the Midwest got millions of people, y'all. Thinking about his fan base right now, how much they're going to donate tonight. What? You imagine his fan base right now? Do you imagine that champagne donations? Come on now. So you're saying they're helping politicians, even though they're raising taxes, not paying for health care, etc. I'm not saying you ain't got to hate on them, y'all. What I'm saying right now is that you got to be politically astute enough to know I got to get what I want to get out of that action. They're not voting for your campaign and your thing because there's no repercussions for not. People only do what you allow them. Remember, your local taxes are confused by your local tax assessor. Who is your tax assessor? Who is your alderman? Who is your campaign district financing guy? Who are these people? Locally should be your priority. Federally is the far out there thing. We get confused at our local alderman. Who is your tax assessor in your city right now? Where you live at, bro? What's their names? Who on the vision board? Who is your DA? Who is these people actually influencing local laws? Who is the mayor? That's more important than who Trump is, in my opinion. Let's go ahead. Knowing men, emotional manipulation, and some don't work in informed and mental balances. No, you're right, though. Like I said, man, you can have who you feeling. You can say what you want to say, right? But we got to understand, as men especially, you must have a future and a visionary type of thing. Because as a man, if you run off emotion, you get yourself hurt, bro. You know a man that I fear personally, y'all? And I'm not saying fear like I'm scared. I'm saying fear like I got respect and I know I need to watch out for that person. A man that's emotional. A man that's emotional will get you hurt. A man that's scared, a man that's emotional, and a man that feels embarrassed. Watch out for those men, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for them. Because you don't know who they are. Big M, who am I voting for? Man, I don't know yet. Locally, I'm looking at them more right now. Like I said again, y'all, local elections are your priority. Not saying the national ones are not a big deal, but locally, my tax auditor's elections coming up this year, my tax assessor, that's who I'm paying attention to, the mayor. In Houston right now, the Centerpoint crisis, how we gonna get on the grid? Those are things that are on my priority list. The national election, handling nation issues. We know what the nation issues are. Immigration, healthcare, we get it. But locally, where I live at in my city, What are we going to do about this grid down here? What are we going to do about this infrastructure? What are we going to do about this healthcare system? I mean, not health, I'm sorry, the education system around here. What are we going to do about Texas State teachers? What are we doing about crisis for mental health and development? Those are things that I'm truly focused on right now. You make your priorities what you want to make your priorities to be. That's what I vote for. That's the interest I speak on. I use these type of platforms right now to educate you on that. I'm not telling you how you should do on it. I'm not telling you why you should, but I'm telling you what your focus should be. That's it. Man, so good to tap in with y'all, man. Comment, like, share. Had to do it quick, y'all. This actually date night. I'm about to grade the head out. I know. Looking terrible. I know I ain't got to go to the barber and haircut this week because, Bear been tearing me up. My live will be tomorrow, man. I will take a deep dive into this subject. I'm going to get my research ready. I'm going to get prepped. I'm going to get prepared. But the Crowder Gang, share, comment, like, and subscribe to this one, man. Share it to your video. I hope you learned something, man. See you tomorrow then, dog. You know I'm ready for it. I'm going to do a deep dive. And make sure you tap in with me, brother. I'm going to make sure I take a deep analytical dive. I'm going to have video prep. You know how I normally do. But I had to hop on my phone and do this right quick because I think this information is extremely important. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I'm going to see you next time. Peace. Oh, anime, see you. Yeah, I'm going to see you tomorrow then, y'all. Tap in with me Sunday night. We'll tap in and have a masterclass section. I got you, bro.